Hey OT lovers, how you guys doing?
Yeah, so first of all, we'd like to thank you guys for getting us to 4,000 subscribers. Yay! Thank you very much. And if you're here for the first time or you've been watching and you are not yet subscribed, this is the time for you to subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button now.
So due to popular demand, today's video is about how we got our jobs in Canada.
Yeah, and we're going to be telling you 5 major things you need to know when finding work in Canada. So definitely you guys know we talk a lot, so it's 5 things, but it might be like 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B and all of that.
So if you're interested in getting all these tips, make sure you keep watching. Before we get into this video, we want to show you guys our new eyes.
Yeah, so we were sent these watches by Filippo Loreti. They make Italian luxury timepieces which are timeless.
Yes, so we got these two because we like to get things in pairs in this family.
Yeah, we all know why, because I can't get something, you know, she has to get the same thing. But it's okay.
Anyways, let's quickly take you guys to the unboxing. This is my Filippo Loreti timepiece, which is called the Azia Rose Dark Pearl watch. It comes packaged in a box, and when you open it, you'll see a message welcoming you to the Filippo Loreti family and some instructions on how to wear it. It also comes with a microfiber smudge cleaner to wipe off fingerprints on the watch face. And then the watch itself comes in this lovely white branded box that you can use to store it away safely.
This is my Filippo Loreti timepiece called the Okeanos Rose Gold Green Link watch. It comes in this sleek black box and a message telling me I'm awesome. Duh. And I should enjoy the watch. And then the main box is black and sexy. It shimmers in the light and is really sleek. It also comes with its microfiber smudge cleaner and instructions on how to wear it. And here is the beautiful watch. So if you like what you saw and you want to get a Filippo Loreti watch or 2 or 3, we are giving you 15% off, and all you need to do is use the discount code which is on the screen right now.
Yes, I'm also going to link our own wristwatches down below in case you really want them.
Yeah. So now to the gists.
Yes. How
to find work in Canada.
Yes, and the first area we're going to be covering is your CV and cover letter.
Yeah.
So I've written a couple of things down on my phone and I'm going to be reading from them. So if you see me looking down at my phone or anything, I'm getting all the tips for you guys. Because I'm not a robot, everything's gonna be in my head. Yeah, not serious. So let's talk about your CV first. Yeah, so CV or resume, you know it's called resume here also. Yeah, so you need a resume before you can resume at your new job.
God have mercy upon us.
Are you serious?
Am I
You are not serious. Please, you guys, we're trying to be serious here. But this one is just any rubbish. Can we resume?
We can resume.
So yeah, like you said, they call it resume over here.
Yeah.
And sometimes they call it CV, to be honest.
Yeah, let
me tell you something, guys. See, we've heard so many things, yeah. But when we got here, a lot of things were different. Some people say, oh, call it this, don't call it that, don't call it. Look, at the end of the day, we check job postings, you see CV, you see resume. Yeah. So if you hear us say CV, resume, anything, I'm sure you know what we're talking about.
Join. It really depends on the recruiter and the language they use.
Yes. So basically in Canada, they have their own resume template.
Yeah.
So you might be watching this from your home country, you might be in Canada, but say you're in your home country and you know that somehow, some way you're going to end up in Canada soon. Please start working on your resume, because that's something we did. You know, the minute we started working on our application, I already went to go and look for the templates. Right? I took his CV, I took my CV, and I said, let me just convert this thing now. And it actually helped us, because when we got here, we just updated some things here and there, and we started, you know, working on them.
You really chopped my CV down. All my work. Yes. How do you fit all my work into one page?
Well, we had to do it, and we got it done.
That's really good. Yes. So if you're already in the process of looking for work in Canada and you're trying to figure out how to adapt your CV to any of these templates, we have some free resources, Jackpot 101 resources. The link is going to be in this post. We posted the link in other videos, but you can just get it. It's in Word format. You can just edit it and fill in your own details there.
Yes.
So as you keep applying for roles, you'll find out that you might need to keep like different versions of your CV, but the truth is that you need to have one general version which contains like your skills, your experiences. Then you can now adapt and specify or, you know, tweak as needed for the roles. Yes,
because the thing is that they use the recruiters here use an applicant tracking system. Most of them, not all of them though. They use this ATS, which literally scans your CV for the relevant keywords, you know, and then now gets you to the interview stage. So you need to be able to pass that ATS so that you can get to the interview stage. So a lot of people will tell you that, oh, when you're applying for a job or any job, you need to always tweak your CV based on the keywords and the relevant things in that job description. But let me just tell you guys, that is not what we've been doing. You know?
Well,
not necessarily, if I'm being honest, because come on now, like you're on the go, you see, you get a job alert on Indeed or something, and you want to apply. You now start saying, I want to change my CV, like you're literally on the go. So you can imagine how hard that's going to be. So what we did, let me tell you, based on your industry, both of us are in marketing and communications. So there are some keywords that will always be in the job posting if it's a serious, you know, recruiter.
It could even be a synonym of the keyword.
I'm telling you, so those things are usually always there. For instance, now while in marketing, they will always ask you for your communication skills, for problem solving abilities, project management, you know, they can even ask you creativity,
blah, blah, blah.
And analytic stuff, that kind of thing. And then maybe for my end, maybe can you use Photoshop, do you use Excel, that type of thing. Those things are almost always in a job description. So what I did though, when I was trying to apply and everything, I decided that, okay, maybe today I will focus on, say I want to apply for social media management today, tomorrow I want to apply for customer service, you know, next tomorrow I want to apply for digital marketing, whatever. So I would just have like, I knew that there was only like maybe 4 or 5 areas that I was applying. So I just had those 4 or 5 CVs that contain those keywords that will almost always be there. So based on your industry, just go through a lot of job postings and see what keywords are there. So you just say, okay, this CV is my social media management CV, I'm sending it to them. So you do for that role.
For me, I would say I didn't really, or I've not really been tweaking my CV. It's really my cover letter that I'm making very specific to the application or the role.
So let's talk about cover letter.
Right.
So also, you know, at Jackpot 101 free resources, we have a cover letter template as well. So they are very big on cover letters in Canada.
Very. Right? Some people will tell you if you're not sending a cover letter, just forget about it. Like you're not going to be called. And with cover letter, it's like another opportunity to sell yourself. So you need to come with your A game, your writing skills. You know, you need to entice them. Like, what's unique about you? Why should they pick you? They need to read it from the beginning. Another thing I've been doing recently is video cover letters, because that just makes me stand out. And I've gotten a lot of people calling me that, oh, we saw your video cover letter, we like it, let's have a chat and all of that. So it works.
Because it feels like nowadays for new immigrants like us, you know, we don't have no Canadian experience. So it's like, it's that cover letter that you're going to use to really sell yourself. They're like, okay, it works in Nigeria, I'm good and fine. Do you get? But it's that, because even where I'm working right now, like I remember the interview, the person that interviewed me still said, oh, I liked your cover letter, you really expressed yourself well. So it's like, that's things that they can now get to know. I think they're very big on personality in this place as well. Soft
skills will take you far.
Exactly.
Transferable skills, which you have anyway since you have work experience.
So they want to they want to know that you can actually express yourself, you have a personality. So it's in that cover letter now that you can be tweaking some things, you know.
So that's when I look at the application, what they've asked for in the application. I take some keywords from there, then I match it to the cover letter, give them some words, spinning, you understand? Toast them.
Yes, tell them that you want to work in their company, you
toast
know.
them, tell them you are dedicated, you are curious, you know, use some spicy words, you understand? Just for you to stand out, because you really need to stand out. Because to be honest, there are a lot of people applying for the same roles that you're applying for.
Talking thousands.
Yeah.
So you really have to come through, you know, you have to do your research and express yourself, you know, tell them how you feel and let them know that you also bring something to the table. And
keep it short too. Like, don't let it short and sweet, don't let it be too long.
So like
you can check the template.
Check the template. That's actually what I was about to say. Check the template. So guys, with all that I've said, don't get lost in the sauce, because there's something about this place. There's different ways that you can do things.
Let me.
Now we finished telling you, right, that Canada has their own template, everything, but you might never know though.
Yeah. So the truth is that here, like, it's not one size fits all.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Everybody's experiences are different. Like, people will give you advice from their experiences or from their point of view. Even this advice that we're giving you like this, it might not be the same thing. Like, you might even get a job before you come here. Do you understand? And I'll give you an example, because obviously we did this research on how you have to have a Canadian style CV and all of that, but I feel like that actually worked against me for some jobs that I applied for, some core marketing roles. And this is because the ideal Canadian CV is typically about a page, and what they want to see is like your experiences, your skills about you and all of that. They don't really, well, I would say the formats we looked at didn't really talk about performance in terms of numbers. And I just realized, like, some weeks ago that has actually been hurting me, because I mean, you're doing marketing, people want to know about your performance track record, and that was not, or it has not been in my Canadian style resume. So I dusted my Nigerian resume, which is about 3 pages. And this is actually funny, because I applied for a role and they actually called me and they said they wanted additional information on some brands I worked on. And I was like, hey, this information is in my old CV.
They want to see the numbers, they want to see all the metrics.
They want to see how you grew that brand, or what your results were.
Say, oh, we ran a campaign or something, and these are the results we got. Where are the results? Crickets.
Exactly. So I had to revert back to that CV, and I'm testing that CV again. Do you understand? So I'll let you guys know how it goes.
So coming from saying that you might need your CV to be detailed, you should also be getting together your portfolios. You know, like I said, based on your industry, we're in marketing, so we need portfolios. Like, there was somewhere I applied to, you know, that I even started working there, but for personal reasons I had to leave. Like, they asked me for my old portfolio, so I had to start going back to my old laptop, you know, to Google Drive, start putting everything like, hey, all the brands I worked on, let me start getting everything together. You know, so gather all your portfolios, all your references. You know, don't fight with any of your old bosses when you're leaving. Keep in touch. You know, so that they can, because they're just a call or email away. Like, did this person work here? You know, what does this person bring to the table? That kind of thing. So me, I have all my references, everything. Get that.
Like she said, don't burn bridges, or don't say because you're traveling, you tell your boss that was annoying you that you go to help a guy. They might even call to ask that, oh, how is this person's behavior, how long they work with you and all of that. But like she said, like, that portfolio too is really important. I know some fields might not necessarily have a portfolio, but if you have any way you can put the work you've done together to show. Like, I think the cocoa is about standing out. Exactly. Do you get, like, you just want to stand out, show them something extra that gives you an edge over every other applicant. That's the game, man. The game is being outsmarting everyone that is applying for that job, guys. And that portfolio will help you.
Yes, and another thing too is that your LinkedIn is very, very important. If you know your name is on LinkedIn, it's either you're on LinkedIn or you are not. So if you know that you're on LinkedIn, everything needs to align. Like, everything in your CV needs to align with your LinkedIn.
Wait, what are you talking about? You said they might not be on LinkedIn. Guy, if you're not on LinkedIn,
sorry to you.
I don't know what you're looking for here. Because there are some roles that will even ask you for your LinkedIn link, your URL to your LinkedIn page. Like, I don't want to believe there's anybody watching this video that is not on LinkedIn. But if you're not on LinkedIn, sign up now.
And let me bust you guys here, because we've had like tons of interviews. I know, like, they'll say, okay, the interview is by Thursday by 3 p.m.
Yeah.
See, on Tuesday by 12 p.m. you will get a notification on LinkedIn. Someone viewed your profile. When you check, best believe it's the company that you are applied to. That as you are before you get that interview, they've already looked at your LinkedIn profile. Me, I've even had some 5 times. I'm like, what are you people looking for? I'm telling you, so.
They stalk you. Let me just put it like that.
Yeah, they stalk you.
So even your like down to your profile picture, like if you need to upload it now, you don't fresh. You get just
snap some pics, you know. Yes, and you to look at them back.
Look at them, yeah, because you need to do research on the people that you're getting into your room.
So let them know that you also like are doing your research, are reading on the company, are even reading on them, because you know if someone says they want to interview you, you need to know something about them too. Yeah,
I don't feel like being forward sometimes because me I connect. Say I'll connect with you. I'm like, you view my profile. Now, maybe you understand. In terms of LinkedIn though, just make sure everything aligns with your CV. Make sure your about is clear. Make sure you sell yourself on your about. If you have any certifications, this is where you need to put them in front. Your education, ask for recommendations. Something I did was that because I knew that this LinkedIn was going to be very vital. I went to meet like clients in the key brands that I worked with, multinational brands and all of that. My bosses, I told them, please write me a recommendation on LinkedIn. Like it will mean a lot to me. It's
very important. And then like you said, your picture and even your tagline. Look, my own tagline is, I say my tagline. My own tagline is one heck of a problem solver. Because in my industry, you have to solve problems.
You solve problems, you cause problem for me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Which one you did?
So you have to solve problems like every day. So I want them to know that look, that problem solving ability they are looking for, I got it.
You have it.
Do you have, so you have to be confident. I mean, I'm not confident in real life. But let me tell you, you have to show them that
you have to see with your full chest. Anything you are putting on your resume or your LinkedIn page, defend it with your full chest, like to the end.
To the end.
You understand? Yeah. So another thing for LinkedIn is that because, like I said, they're going to be asking for your LinkedIn URL. And if you know LinkedIn well, when you open like your profile or when you have your profile, you have like a really generic long URL.
Yeah, some XYZ.
A lot of bullshit going on there, numbers and letters. But you can actually customize it, so it can be linkedin.com/in/Sheyi, which is mine. So you need to do that to like. You need to brand yourself well, you understand? If you paste that kind of long link now, they'll just be looking at you that this guy doesn't know that I can put like a username URL. Like but when they see that, okay, this guy has done this, it just gives them like some peace of mind that you have sense. Okay, and also circling back to like the part where I said it's not one size fits all, like you can literally start applying to jobs from your home country, like before you get here. You might not get the job most of the time. You might get the job if you're really lucky, or if you have one mad skill. You understand?
Have one jazz.
But the truth is that it helps you because I started applying. Well, both of us started applying like when we were still in Lagos. And it helps because we were researching. So it's like a research process. You now know what kind of roles are out there that you fit. You know, because some roles here are different from the roles back home. Like the title might be the same, but the job description might be different. So when you start applying and searching for those things, you save your searches, then you start reading job descriptions, you kind of understand which roles are better suited to you. You can have an idea of the salaries when you look at the platforms that show those and all of that. And it helps because I actually did a couple of interviews before I even left. And there was somebody that wanted me to come in like for a physical interview, but I just told him, I was like, bros, I know they around. I was like, oh, due to the lockdown and stuff, currently not on ground. You understand? There's no money on ground. I'm not on ground. But they were like, when I come, I should give them a shout. But when I came, I messaged them that I filled the role. They didn't answer me yet. But that helps you like know like the interview process because I had some experience like from doing interviews that I wasn't going to get called for because after the interview or during the interview when they say, oh, where are you currently, what city are you in? And I say Lagos. I'm in Lagos. They say, oh, okay, it's actually a Calgary based position. I say, no Allah, it was nice chatting with you. Thank you for the practice interview. So you need to practice here. You can even do like interviews in your like for roles in Lagos or wherever you are. And I was actually doing this too because I was looking for new roles. Actually, I had a couple of offers.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, but it just helps you practice a lot. Like, so you get more confidence in interviews when you've done a lot, like back to back, and then it's kind of like a script in your head. So when they say tell me about yourself, you already know what you're saying. You have your script, you have your flow.
Yeah.
When they say tell me a time when maybe from one interview you had fumbled, then you thought about it. So now you know a time when you did this. You get.
That thing said it's okay because I know like Lagos said there was time when I was just having interviews. Sometimes I was like, I know I'm not even interested in this job. I'm like, let me even hear what this people have to say. And let me even test them. Do you get? And if I'm not even interested, I'm out too.
Yes,
so you get like just to even because there are nerves. This thing, you know, it makes you nervous. So, but I'm like, it just helped me to realize that okay, I can do this. You know, I can confront these people. Like even though I'm not interested in even working there, let me even just be able to have this conversation with people.
I've done a lot of interviews. Like
we'll get to interviews.
And like I don't from Lagos. I just interview, remote interview, physical interview. I just the practice. Then there's some that you because you know that okay, this job no beside one time, but I just 1 year within our own top.
Yes.
There's some that your confidence will now come out. You're the one that will be telling them, oh, this is not right. How do you do this in your company? You understand? You go there.
So the next area I'm going to cover is the platforms as far where am I going to get this job from. So we have the Holy Trinity, Indeed, Glassdoor, LinkedIn.
Yes, so for all of you asking, cut soap for me, this is the soap.
Yes.
Yeah, there are actually a lot of other platforms, but the main guys are Indeed, LinkedIn. I've used Glassdoor just to do some things, but Indeed and LinkedIn are my go-to guys.
Yes, and you know people will tell you that getting jobs from there is a myth, but that's where we got our
that's where we got our jobs from.
So even before we got to Canada, we had already signed up for Indeed, you know, we're already familiarizing ourselves, that kind of thing. And Indeed has a way you can put in, aside from your CV, like you upload your CV and then it will kind of help you put in your experience, everything to their own platform. So you just fine tune a couple of things and then you can start applying straight from there. So people post their job, you know, roles and all of that, and then you have to put in your CV, put in your cover letter. So everything that we talked about before, use it and apply for your jobs on these platforms. Yeah.
Another thing is groups. So like WhatsApp groups and any other groups you might be in. So there's a lot of information sharing on some groups too. Because some companies, you know, they just post their job openings on their websites.
Yeah.
So you might know people that know about these openings or that work in these companies and are looking for someone and they post this link. So it's good to go get inside into groups.
And another thing though is that when you are also searching for jobs on Indeed, and this is like, see, when you're applying for jobs in Canada, research is your best friend. So some of the things some of the time too, I went to Indeed, I searched for these jobs. Then you know when you apply for a job and you're interested in, you have to do some research on the company. So you find yourself on the company website and you realize that there's another back end where you can now apply for the job. Like they'll post it there, you see the direct email. So instead of passing through Indeed, you can now apply, and there are even some other roles. You might even see a role that is better suited to you. Sure, you get.
No,
so
I was even doing both of them. So
yes.
I'll apply on Indeed, then I'll go to whatever link or email they put there, and I'll go and apply again. Because you need to see my application. I'm not just applying for fun. I need you to see this. So back to like one-on-ones and WhatsApp groups and getting links from people you know. So you need to also talk to like family, friends, and people you meet. Tell them you're looking for work. There's nothing to be ashamed or shy about. You're looking for work. There's dignity in work. Referrals go a long way here. Like there are jobs that will ask you, were you referred to this position by anybody that works here? If so, what's their name? Like it can give you that extra edge. You just make as long as person has that good behavior, obviously. Like then they'll be like, okay, this person's coming from this person, so let's give him like priority or let's listen to him.
And you know, another thing is that, like I said, like a lot of these applications pass through the ATS, but then when you're able to get someone to vouch for you, you might just skip all of that and go straight to the interview. There was actually one referral I got. It ended in tears, but and that it hurt me so much, like because I did 4 stages and don't worry, we'll get there. It's very painful. But don't worry, we'll get there. But yeah, they are still important anyway.
But then they work.
So hope you guys have been listening to everything that we've been saying.
Hope you are jotting things down.
Yes, because we're about to get to the main event. So like we said before, please make sure your CV and your cover letter, you know, is on point.
Outstanding.
And then you have your portfolios, you have your references, because you really need them to be on point. Grammar has to be correct. Keywords have to match. So when you do all of that, you finally get to the interviews.
The main events.
before we get into this video, we want to show you guys our new. Sorry. What's up? Are you ready? So before we get into this video, we want to. I said before. Sorry. Last one. So before we get into this video, we want to show you guys our new eyes.
Yeah. So.
Today.
Okay, I'm going to put that in the before.
Oh my, we've not even done how many seconds, how many minutes it is work.
Put it in the blue file.
Everything has scattered. Please, oh yeah, like what? God, tongue is twisting. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay.
So if you like what you saw and you want to get any Filippo Loreti watches, we are giving you.
Is that English word?
I want to get any Filippo Loreti watches. School, no, no. So have you any luck?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Action.
Okay.